tonight's MAFS episode, we lost our runaway groom virginity, and I feel like a proud mum. Let's get into it. The episode kicked off with groom Elliot acting like a big baby man-child. Lauren asked Elliot what he'd change about the experiment so far, to which he answered, "My wife." Brutal. He then said that he could do a better job of matchmaking than the experts, and although I hate the ego, he kind of has a point. Katie and Tim discovered their honeymoon suite has a very open plan bathroom, which prompted Tim to make some very unwarranted, very nasty comments, which are definitely not in line with his nice guy persona. Tim, I think it's time for a rebrand. We then met our newest bride, Athena. Athena is a twin and a single mum from WA. She's looking for a man with a sexy aura and dominating presence. And girl, say less. Enter Adrian. Adrian is also a twin, and we can only hope that he's not an evil one. Adrian's looking for someone loving and compassionate to grow with. Who thinks these two are going to hit it off? Billy was the next groom to grace our screens. He's looking for a best friend and was probably also looking for Love Island, but somehow got lost and found MAFS. Sierra will be Billy's wife. Sierra is 31 years old with abandonment issues and has never been in love. She wants someone who's kind and caring with good family values. It was then time for Athena to marry a stranger. She walked down the aisle and was disappointed with her groom because he was too hot. Athena's got a point. Hot men cannot be trusted. Please note that this rule also applies to unattractive men, so you're better off getting a hot one. Adrian made a big boo-boo in his vows when he made the age-old, not funny joke that contestants insist in putting in every season. There is always at least one cast member who's like, just so you know, I come as a duo. If you get me, you also get a 6-month-old. A 6-month-old Labradoodle. It wasn't funny the first time. It's not funny this time. Stop making the joke. It always falls flat. After he delivered his line, he was like, don't worry, I don't actually have a kid, which is so awkward because Athena, of course, does have a kid, and he's making out like having a child is some sort of burden. And the crowd went mild. It was then time for Billy and Sierra to get hitched. Billy turned around to see Sierra walking towards him, and his reaction was, fuck. You look well nice. This lad is classic. I cannot wait for more British banter. Back at Athena's camp, Adrian's twin asked Athena's twin if Athena had a child. Her sister didn't know what to say, so she just said, I don't know. And if that's not the most relatable thing ever, I don't know what is. But it was Athena's mum who would eventually break the news to Adrian. She got up, she made her mother of the bride speech, and was like, my daughter is an amazing mother. She loves her son so much. Athena stopped the proceedings. She was like, time out, time out, time out. She drags Adrian outside and was like, so, I've got a kid. Adrian's reaction was not ideal. He basically said that this wasn't something he would pick for himself, which is fair, but I think we need to work on our delivery. By the end of the episode, Sierra and Billy seemed to be going pretty strong. Same with Athena and, Adrian. But there was trouble in paradise for Elliot and Lauren. Elliot was like, I told the producers that I wanted a young, impressionable woman who is easy to manipulate, and I ended up getting a 37-year-old woman who seems like she can think for herself. And that's just not what I want. Elliot is on a very high horse for a very little man. He then declared that he thinks Lauren should be with a man in their 40s. And I think I speak for Australia when I say that we think Elliot should shut up. Elliot then declared he was leaving, and Australia collectively sighed in relief. This man is intolerable and his ego is nauseating. Bye, Elliot. Hope we never see you again. If you love my reviews, then hit that follow button. And if you're based in Melbourne, I'd love you to check out my event. It's called The Social Summit. The Social Summit is Australia's first conference for content creators and brands. It's taking place next Thursday. Oh my God, just over a week away. And we've only got 50 tickets left. We are selling out. Oh, what? Oh my God, we're selling out. Which is really exciting. So if you're keen to come along, head to our website, thesocialsummit.au, and grab your ticket now. And I will see you same time, same place tomorrow for another deliciously, delightfully, delectably juicy episode of MAFS. See you then.